Hello and welcome to Construction Sport TV, the home of construction sport, the organisation in place for the well-being and the mental health of the construction industry. Yeah. So we're down here decided to play Fireside with PDC Scaffolding. You come down every week, don't you, Paul?
Yeah, we get the boys together, get 10, 12 people, and we have a kick around, get the boys, the office people working with the guys out on site. Andrew, as one captain please, and Richard.
So we've come down here today to go with Paul and the boys for this week, because we're ending Mental Health Awareness Week next week. But the main thing what these guys do, what we want to promote, is that they're doing it week in, week out. So it's not just a 1 week thing. They've asked us to come along, show what we're doing. So we're doing a few things with them. We're back with them Monday, a bit of golf in the yard, and then Paul's going to be showing us stunning.
I'll try my best, but yeah, okay, I'll show them.
But this is the main thing. We've had 12, 15 lads. What was there? 12, 30,
yeah, there's 12 of us.
12 of us down this afternoon, but this is all it takes, really, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. We do it every Thursday, get the boys all together, we get them back early into the yard, we get them all around here,
yep.
And we have a bit of team effort. It's good. It's good having all the yard staff and the office staff all getting together.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it shows everybody that we're all at the same level.
So all these guys actually work separately, probably a lot of them.
Yeah.
Down all day.
You got two guys there just walking off there in the office. Richard, these boys are out on site. Obviously, I'm all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a few of each really.
Everyone comes together once a week and then touch base, and then a bit of camaraderie.
Yeah, it's
spot on. Pleasure, Paul.
Yeah, always a pleasure, mate.
All yours. Let's take it.
We're here today at the home of PDC Scaffolding, one of the main contractors in the London and Essex area. We're here today to promote the Mental Health and Awareness Week that's in place from Monday the 10th to the 17th of May. Today we're here, we've brought along a golfing simulator for the guys who are coming back from the yard. It's now 3:30. The lorries are coming back in from the day. The simulator's all set up for the guys to get involved with. Hog roast is on, and it's just a case of giving these guys the opportunity to pretty much let their hair down a little bit. The idea of getting them to do it like this way is literally something a little bit different, but a reason to have a little bit of chat off the site really, and without the pressure of the big wide world on top of their shoulders. So we're over here, we're going to show you around for a bit anyway, but come on, we'll have a look. Afternoon, I'm here with Paul Casey, the main man behind PDC Scaffolding. Paul's invited us here today, as mentioned earlier, for the hog roast, show us the dog, and also the golf simulator that they've brought along for Mental Health Awareness Week. He's put this together for us all today really. I spoke to him a few weeks ago when we come in the yard and said what can we do for this week to show the support we're giving. But Paul's actually come on board with construction sport over a year ago now. COVID put a halt to a lot of things and getting out and doing there, but now we're back in the rhythm of it, we can actually start showing what we're doing. But these guys are supporting their lads week in, week out at the moment, with football once a week every Thursday, as we played, as you'll show in a few of these clips. But yeah, it's pretty much to show and promote really the good work that's being done by the likes of Paul and his company and the rest of the industry really. But Paul, it's just interesting to see where you started off in terms of construction. How did you get into it?
Oof.
Yeah, how did you end up in the scaffolding world?
By mistake. That's I think a lot of people do in jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. So I was out living in Tenerife, I believe, at the time, and then I came back to England and looking for a job, and someone said, "Oh, you should be a labourer for me. Come and do some scaffolding."
Yeah.
I thought, scaffolding? What's that? What is it? So I took the plunge. I was about 21, 22 then, and started labouring back then. Nearly 28 years ago now.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah. So I started labouring. Then obviously went through the ranks, becoming a scaffolder, run a few scaffold companies, did a few bits and pieces along the way.
Yeah.
And we started this up in 2016.
So that guy who invited you back to get into it, who was that then? Just someone you...
We ended up being my brother-in-law.
Did it? Yeah.
I ended up marrying his sister. So, but no, he was somebody I was playing football for a team.
Yeah.
So it's all related, really. I was playing football team, and one of the guys that we played football with, he knew this guy was looking for a labourer.
Yeah. Just goes to show, especially the sporting world, most clubs are recruitment agencies, really, don't they? They're resource centres for work, really, don't they?
Yeah, of course.
I got into a lot of it through the rugby world, really, being asked, and if I was ever out of work, I'd go and ask a question to someone in the clubhouse, and you'd be working again. Oh, cool, super. And then you just kind of went through, so now we've got quite a big firm on now, you can see the yard we're walking through, but you run a big team of guys. How many guys you got going?
So I think we've got about 30 scaffolders now.
Yeah.
10 of us in the office, 3 guys in the yard, and we have a few people externally that do some bits and pieces for us.
And you're pretty much London, South East, all surrounding, really?
Yeah, we're based here in Romford, and we cover around, I think the furthest we've gone is like Southampton.
Yeah. Romford, London or Essex? What is it?
Essex.
Inside the Greater London? Would it come under it?
Oh, I can't imagine it. Well, it's inside the M25, so
we've had this.
Yeah,
is
definitely.
there any reasons for you why you want to get in the idea of it? To support your lads and yourself, is it kind of you can see the benefits?
I can see the benefits for people.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough I've never suffered from anything like that. Up to now, anyway. Pressures of being your own boss might be a little bit different, but
30 scaffolders.
And having 30 scaffolders to look after. But no, you can see it happening all the time. You hear of stories, you find out, and it's one of the best causes around at the moment, isn't it? Yeah,
and I think that's the main thing now. The people who haven't been affected are realising that people are getting affected. I think that's a lot of the time before, wasn't it? A lot of people just thinking the only people are talking about are the people who've had problems already, but at the same time people outside of that circle are now going, there are people out there who need support, what can we do? So, and
the thing is, it's a scaffolding business, do you know what I mean? You've got scaffolders predominantly, big male testosterone guys that don't want to share their feelings with people.
Yeah.
So I want to try and help promote the fact that there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You can share them, it's fine.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
It's the best way out of it.
Yeah, for sure. And that's this week as well, Mental Health Awareness Week. Today's just Monday. This video will go out at the end of the week to show obviously what we're doing as well. But no, perfect. Well, thank you for your time, Paul.
Oh, no problem.
And we'll go play some golf.
Yeah, lovely. Let's go.
Well, I've been joined by Rich Stewart, Operations Manager, is it?
Yeah, Operations Manager.
Of PDC Scaffolding. Do you get the stick if it goes wrong?
Yeah, I get the blame, take the blame for everything. And then I'll just find someone else to blame.
Yeah, where did you start at? What got you to Operations Manager of PDC Scaffolding? Where did you start off?
Yeah, so I got into scaffolding when I left school. My brother's a scaffolder, so and just worked my way up. I was on the tools for about 12 years, and then I worked with Paul when I was younger, when I left school, first starting out, and then Paul asked me to come across.
Yeah.
So I come across about 3 years ago and went in the office about 6 months ago.
Now you turned out the football the other day, full kit, I noticed that. Big Tottenham fan, eh?
Yeah. I'd like to think myself as a bit of a player, but I think there'll be a few different opinions on that one.
The footage will show,
Yeah, you'll see me.
What does sport mean to you then?
Yeah, it's important, isn't it? It's a bit of obviously I've got a lot of friends from football and met a lot of different people that I still know and still in contact with. So it's good.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the thing, it keeps your head clear and all of it. So.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's just a bit of a relief if you have a bit of a bad day. It's all over when you get there, right? You play football.
Yeah, we've seen it many times. It's the one game. As soon as you're on that pitch, no matter 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you don't think about anything else in the world other than getting the ball. All the problems disappear for 15 minutes. So.
Yeah, unless you're having a bad game, it's worse.
There's no more problems.
I'll go back to work.
Anyway, Rich, we'll get back to the golf and get back to the hot dogs. We'll talk to you.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, pal. Well, I'm here with Katie Glenn, the HR manager for PDC Scaffolding. Katie, I just wanted to pretty much, I think we originally spoke about obviously getting the right stuff in place for everybody on the company, making sure they've got the right resources, really, isn't it? But so your HR, so you oversee all the guys, making sure they get dealt with properly, I suppose, isn't it? Really, your job role?
Yeah. If they need anything, they can come to me. I can signpost them to a number of resources.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just making sure that list's up to date for them, so it's there.
Yeah. And what problem? There's so much problems. I suppose 30 odd scaffolding. I suppose that comes with its own challenge, isn't it? The day in, day out kind of thing. Aside from just looking after them.
Yeah, it's just as long as you've got a good relationship with him, you can at least say hello and keep it jovial, and then
Do you find you have to go to them rather they'll come to you? With construction work?
Yeah. But if you can, just start off saying hello, just get the general chit chat going, then it can, carry on. If they need anything more, they might open up a bit.
Yeah, for sure. And that's the main thing, especially construction. Well, was you with any construction companies before?
I was with a building company before.
Oh, was you? Yeah. Super. And always been construction yourself?
No. I was in the city before then.
Oh, was you? Yeah.
But I like the construction industry. Yeah.
What's different? What do you like about it?
I just like the honesty of the people and the what you see is what you get.
Yeah, there's no ifs or buts.
It's quite honest.
And that'd be, I suppose, especially for our HR team, really. If the city HR team would be very much different from a construction HR team.
Oh, very much. Yeah, lots more red tape. And,
So that scaffold chat.
It's very different.
So there you have it, PDC Scaffolding. One of our main partners and one of the main key people who have actually helped us get going. Hugely thankful for them having us down here today and inviting us down to show us what they're up to. The golfer in the background, I think it's as dubious as it sounds, I think the top man's won it, the director's won the golf, and I think it's come down the hierarchy that they've all kind of fed in place. But from the golf to the hog roast that we've had over there, it's just these tiny little things, just to say to the lads, just 2 hours after shift, finish up a little bit early, come back and have something to eat, a bit of golf, some touch of a little bit of sport. Brings a bit of team camaraderie. These guys have been playing football last week and now they've had a hog roast together, they're having a little bit of golf together. There's no council involved, it's just more than just a case of just building a little bit of camaraderie. So yeah, that's kind of it for this week, and then let's see where we go to next. Thank you.